So, guys, we are here today at Uma Hair. Yes, you'll be wondering what the society I go to do at Uma Hair. Don't forget, we have a branch at Uma Hair and headed by our Reverend Sister Ife Chukudere. So, we are here at Uma Hair, and this is our one and only doctor, the one that makes every other rehabilitation stuff easy for us. Yes, by administering the necessary drugs for any kind of thing they want to do. Don't worry, when she starts talking, you understand why she's our one and only doctor. That's not my profession. We're just here to have some minutes with her and let's hear her better. Please, I know I just told you her name, but she will talk more. Ma, please, can we know you better?
Thank you. Welcome to my. This
Thank you,
is
ma.
God's own state.
Got on
You can
stage.
see that a lot is happening here right now.
Yes, ma.
I'm Dr Mrs Ebere Lolly Mbanaso.
Wow.
Yeah.
First time I'm hearing the lolly.
Yes.
That looks so romantic.
I wanted to give you the full.
Please don't call her lolly. That's her husband. That
Uh,
name sounds romantic.
uh-huh.
So, Ma,
Anyways,
thank you so much for
you're
this time.
welcome. You're welcome.
Please, can we know your area of medical specialization?
All right. Like I said, a medical doctor, which means I have my MBBS.
Wow.
That's the basic qualification for any clinician in before you can practice. Then I have a qualification in public health. I'm a public health expert. Unfortunately, also, I have PhD in human physiology. So I teach human physiology in the College of Medicine, Abia State University. So.
I'm sure you're wondering what I mean with this small body and young body. All those years, how did she acquire this? Anyway, let's just leave that. You can see what I'm seeing for myself.
Yeah.
Okay, Ma, we want to ask you, when did you identify with Society I and what motivated you to?
Well, I must say it was actually divine. It was quite dramatic. I was just listening to my favorite station, Vision Africa, and I heard people talking about drugs, and wow, that caught my attention. I've always been very passionate about drugs, and it's a fight I started a while ago.
Wow.
So it caught my attention really, and fortunately, I was able to take down their numbers immediately after the program. I called. Yes, immediately. And that was how we were able to build a relationship that is already yielding fruits today.
Wow. The rest is history. You could hear, if you are tomorrow, you're not listening to Vision Africa. I don't know what you're doing. Please, Society I runs weekly programs on that station. Ma, we want to ask again, because I use the we. Many people have been so inquisitive. Who is this Dr. Mbanaso and all the roles she's playing? So we want to ask Ma, this drugs issue, like when we come in contact with those people that have been badly affected by drugs, okay, and they bring them, what are the steps you take to ensure their sanity?
Well, it's massive, like we all know, is like a syndrome.
Yes.
So you do a lot. The first thing we do is to take them in, go on counseling. We'll have a counseling session with them. And after that, we do what we call detoxification. I'm working with experts who are really trained and experienced in the area of detoxification. So we take them in here and detoxify these patients. After detoxification, we refer to a very good rehab home that has been established by a woman who is passionate. I think her call is divine. Wow. Yeah, she's been doing well in that area. So we collaborate with that rehab home here in Omaha, and we refer them to that place that kept there and monitored over time. Of course, in the course of detoxification, rehabilitation, you do your drug test until they test drug-free. When they're free, you can release them back to the community, and then they keep coming for follow-up. Wow. It's not a one-stop shop business. Wow. Yes.
You could hear everything she just said. I don't even know where to start from. There's a lot of process. A lot. Just a few days here at Uma here, I've seen so much and so much efforts put into bringing sanity to these people and to return them back to the society. Ma, I want to ask you quickly, though I didn't really prepare for this. What do you think makes these young ones go into drugs? Because after being able to study their case, what's this rampant reason for their indulging or for them indulging in drugs?
The first point there, I think, is peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
I think that is the driving force,
Yeah.
because some of the clients that they walk in here on their own, they want to stop. And then I ask, how did you get into this? I say, I wanted to please my friend,
Wow.
because their friends are doing it. They just want to keep their friends. And before you know it, they're doing it. So peer pressure is the major
It's predominant.
influence. It's quite predominant, and it's quite a pity. It hurts me so much when I see the devastation in our children. What substances are, doing to the health of our children.
Wow. You can, in fact, peer pressure, no doubt, and it is increasing daily. People want to just belong. People just want
Yes,
to associate
sure.
with people and show that there are many other reasons though, but we'll be asking that
Many
at
other
the rehabilitation
reasons.
center. So she's a very busy woman. You could see we're at our office and we are buying into her time. Like seriously, we didn't pay for this section, but it's a privilege
You
for
don't have to pay
society.
for it.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma. Ma, how expensive and demanding are these stages that you explore to bring sanity? Because I know it's not just 1 naira.
No, no,
So
no,
much
no.
money.
Just like everything good and medical practice generally, is quite expensive. I must be honest with you. you know. But here we try as much as possible to keep it a bit cheap. We want to make it affordable.
Wow.
We don't want to scare them away. But a lot of money is involved because you need to run some investigations. Remember that when they start abusing drugs, it damages a lot of the internal
yes.
organs are damaged. So you have to do a lot of investigations to know the
Wow.
state of your client before you start detoxification. And in the course of detoxification, you keep reviewing.
Wow.
So a lot is involved. And then the medications that, the country where we are in right now, everything is expensive. Drugs, you find, prices changing,
Yes.
erratically and all
Daily.
that. Daily.
Yes.
So a lot of money is involved. A lot of money is involved. I don't know if it's necessary to begin to mention figures.
No.
But a lot of money is involved. Yes.
Mind you, they will always be on the lookout. Like you'll keep checking them. You just don't treat them once.
You review
and
them
keep reviewing
periodically.
them. And that reviewing, it's so much money.
And you know they're admitted.
Wow.
Yes, you admit them. Otherwise, once they can always have access to those things.
Wow.
So you have to, admit them and make sure you keep them away from substances at that particular time. Otherwise, you will not achieve much.
Okay, thank you so much, ma. Oh, there's a question I will have to ask you later, but before that, ma, can we have a little, maybe 1 or 2 successes you've achieved, like those that were badly affected? Can we just have?
You see, those success stories drive our passion. Yes, when you see a child that is almost looking, the situation looks so bleak and hopeless. The next time you're seeing that child, you're seeing a sane being. It motivates you, gives you so much joy.
So much joy.
Yes, I've seen children who were, some of them, of course, they abandon academics. They become some kind of terror to family members, to parents. Everybody's scared of them and all that. But you find out that when we start, the next time you're seeing that child, you're looking at a sober child who is now willing to go back to school. Okay, so when you see that, you go to any length to keep doing what you're doing, even when you're not making so much money from it. But that the result drives. We have cases. I won't want to mention names, but we have a lot of them who are doing well right now, and we pray that we'll even have more success stories.
one
That
of
is
them even spoke to us at this St. Teresa's sensitization
exactly,
against. Yes,
exactly.
Mr. Solomon.
Mr.
If you've not
Solomon.
seen that video, please endeavor to see it. That, in fact, that is one of our major successes. He's always proud telling people that, yes, I went this line, but I'm better. Not just a young, very young man, but time has really changed a lot of things. But so, Ma, please, when for people that want to really support and put in their money, where do you think their money will be rightly used? Because some of them be like, "Ah, I don't know if these people will use my money well." Let's just let them have a summary of what their money might be doing. Because you've mentioned a lot, and from there they should know. But let it be that
Yeah.
you just spilled it out
Your
now.
money will go a long way. Detoxification is a process. It needs a lot
Wow,
of money. Rehabilitation, it's also a
it's a
process.
process.
You know, these people, some of them, they have great skills. If you go to that rehab home, you'll see
Yes,
what is going on there.
yes,
You know, they have skills that you now, you know, some kind of fine tune, help them
yes.
to go back to the society better. And some of them will want to go back to school. I've seen there's a boy that wants to go back to school. He said, I can't wait to go back to school. And you know, they lose support when they
Yes,
start misbehaving.
yes,
Everybody is scared of them. They lose
yes.
support. Loved ones are not ready to support them anymore. So you can support this child to go back to school, go back to the community, and become useful to the community. You know, so there are a lot you can do. You can actually
Lots.
monitor how
Yes,
your money is being utilized. If you're afraid somebody is going to, I think this society is open to.
yes. Very, very.
Yes, you can follow up.
Yes,
These are human beings that you can identify with. So
yes.
you follow up with the progress of care, and you see how your money is being utilized. I sincerely want to encourage us. You know, build a human being. You've done something great.
Yes.
You know, some people just invest on physical things,
Yes,
cars.
properties and
Build a
yes.
human being, and you
You've
live,
saved the whole nation.
save a nation, save a community, and be a
And
blessing.
be a blessing.
That's the truth about it.
That's the
So
best blessing you can get.
that's the best thing that can happen to any man. When you build a man, make sure that you have invested into somebody's life. If you can make impact by touching human life, it means that the money we're
The
making
money you're
is
making
not is
is of no
useless.
use.
Is
Is of
useless.
no use. So please, for those of you that are skeptical, please, you don't have to be. Society I is collaborating with a lot of people to make sure that there is clear or transparency as much as we could. So please, the money is going to be utilized. Aside the medical aspect, we still have the rehabilitation stages. These people are being fed. In fact, we've not even talked of their feedings and jobs. Some people, their parents just leave them there for the rehabs and the doctors to do all they can do and perform the magic. But this is where your money is needed.
I'm sorry, you know, in the rehab home, they have nurses.
They have nurses, yes.
Yes. So because they every day you make sure they take their medications, just like dots.
Yes.
You watch them take the medication. Okay. So a whole lot is involved. A whole lot is involved.
In fact, this is going to be very, very exciting because from here we'll be headed to the rehab center that we
Okay.
are also collaborating with and working hand in hand with. So you just need to stay tuned and learn and make sure you do the needful. When your money cannot touch lives, there's no need making those money because we're all going down 6 feet, everyone. So
Someday.
can someone just talk good of you when you're gone? Can the life just say, yes, this man, in fact, I was a beneficiary of whatever he had when he was alive. So, Ma, last but not the least, we are really happy for your time because I know you're a very busy woman. A word for those that have been drug damaged and are determined to seek help but don't know how to, or even scared to. What would you advise them to do?
Okay. There is hope. That's the first thing I want them to understand. There is hope. You can be helped. What do? Reach out to Society I. The first thing is determination to stop. Once that determination is there, reach out, ask for help. I mean, by my training as a medical doctor, we're you know what we call confidential reports. Nobody's going to share your story without your
consent. Yes.
Nobody does that. That's why if you notice that I don't mention names.
Yes.
One of the Solomon came out and he's willing to tell the whole world his story. But there are a lot of clients who will say, Mom, So we know that you need help. We're here to help. Reach out to us. Don't be scared. A lot of people are, you're not the only one
You're not.
involved.
There's
A
so
lot of
many
people
people.
are in there. Just reach out to us and we'll be willing to help you. Just know that no matter how terrible that situation is, the situation is, there is hope
There's hope.
and there is remedy for
There's
it.
remedy for it.
That's
Thank you so
very
much,
correct.
Ma. Thank you so much. We're so grateful. So, for those of you wondering what to do, you can still fit into the system. You can still be whoever you want to be. Just make sure you're determined and reach out. Then we'll take it up from there. Thank you so much, Ma. Society is
My
so great.
pleasure.
I'm grateful to have this moment with her. Please,
Mm.
always watch out because from here we'll head into the rehabilitation center. I think that's
Okay.
Living Hope. And please make sure you follow us on all our social media handles. If you have questions for her, please send it to us. We will definitely tag her. And in fact, it will save you section monies. You know how much you pay to have a section with doctors. So please, you give us your questions, we tag her, and your problems will be solved. Thank you so much and hope to see you in our next video. Bye.